Hey there, it's Anna with Travel Tuna, and welcome back to our channel. And today we are going to show you the full room tour of room 3136 on Celebrity Silhouette. Stay to the end to see our pros, cons about this room and the key things you should know before booking. Let's get going. Before I show you the room, I want to give you some key details of the Celebrity Silhouette. It was built in 2011 and refurbished, redone in 2020, so it still looks very beautiful. It is a sister ship to Celebrity Reflection. If you want to see the full tour of that or rooms on Celebrity Reflection, you can check out our videos that too, because we've gone on Reflection quite a few times. I love that ship. And because it's a sister ship and similar, I'm gonna love this ship too. Can't wait to show you the full tour of that. You can check out the Celebrity Silhouette full tour also on our channel. We will definitely be having that too. And of course, we're gonna stick to the end for those pros, cons. So like I said, it was built in 2011, refurbished in 2020, and it does house 2,886 passengers. So that is quite fun. 114 rooms, I believe. And the big thing you wanna see is the room. So let's get going on that. So when you first start, you're going to pick up your keys here, and if this envelope is open, you definitely want to go to guest services to get that taken care of. They do have the key cards here that you would use, and here we go. So we have an ocean view cabin. Cabin number 3136 is an ocean view cabin. We're going to start here in the beginning. Hey there! So there is your temperature control. Your light switch is normally on the outside for the bathroom. You do have a magnet that you could put on the outside for a deep sleep. And your assembly muster station and your safety drills. The life jackets are actually located under the bed. Here is the bathroom. You always have to watch your step there. In most ships, I've never seen a ship that didn't have that. Even in the military. Great storage here. You've got shelves. Celebrity does give you these little perks. They give you a shower cap, soap. They've also started giving you some makeup wipes, which is very interesting. Body lotion. In the shower, you are going to have shower gel, shampoo, and conditioner. And also in the pool area, there's usually sunscreen. If you forget your sunscreen, there you have it. More shelves there. Great storage in here. These are just very little drawers. Oh, there's a screw there. We'll have to give that to the cabin steward. That is trash normally. Oh, they take out the trash can and they put that instead. That's good. This is the toilet thing. I usually use my wipes there. Now, make sure that if you bring wipes, you do not flush the wipes. You have to throw them in the trash, just along with everything else that isn't toilet paper. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. Not sure if there is a nightlight in here. Let's see. There is a nightlight, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. They do have that nightlight. We actually bring a nightlight with us just in case they don't have a nightlight, because I get up a lot of times at night to go to the bathroom. There is the shower, which is really good. It has a door instead of a shower curtain, which is nice. It also has the foot peg to be able to shave. And you have some hooks there. It does not have the clothesline. A lot of them will have the clothesline. It does not have the clothesline. It has the hooks. We are going to go back out here. One of the other new things that they're doing, Celebrity will have you sign up for this Go Green campaign. The benefit to signing up for the Go Green campaign is that you get extra loyalty points. Like each day you get an extra loyalty point, which is really nice. Something else that is really wonderful about Celebrity is you can drop your luggage off as soon as you get on the boat, the ship. Sorry, I was prior Navy and I used to always say boat to irritate people instead of ship. You can drop that off and then you can go grab something to eat. Now you can't stay in your room at that time. The rooms are available about 1:30, but you can drop your luggage off, which is nice. As you can see, I do have a little carry-on thing. Right now I bring non-alcoholic wine, but you can bring a bathing suit, you can bring things that you might need. Let's carry on with the tour. Got a full glass mirror there. Now this water and these potato chips, as you can see from this little menu, those potato chips are like $5. So definitely do check first before anything is left for you. This is a $6 bottle of water. This is nice. They do have morning coffee service. So you can see here what is complimentary and what might cost money. Like a full breakfast does cost money, but you can get quite a lot complimentary. And you put this the day before. Now, here it also has the room service menu. That is saying that the continental breakfast is included. The other breakfast is a charge. Now it also says here about your in-room dining that there's a $9.95 service fee per room delivery. So those items are included, but there's a delivery fee. So just keep that in mind. What's nice is Celebrity does give you a little tote bag. We have a couple of those. So there's a drawer here. This is where the outlets are. We do have a plug that we're going to install there, and I can put a link to that. We haven't received that yet because it's in our luggage. And there are 2 American plugs and 1 European plug here. Nice chair and a little drawer there because we do still work. Here you have your safe. Oh, these are neat. That's nice. Little things there to put your items in. That's the first time I've seen that. These are the items that are from the mini bar. Make sure that you look at the pricing that I showed you. And then they do give you a little nice jewelry treat from Effie. They do still have paper copies of the itinerary. This also says we're select members. It says what our goodies are, things like that. They do have your safety information. It is an e-muster still, which is awesome. You have to watch the life jacket tutorial and listen to the horn. You do just muster in person at B2 and then you're all done. There are drawers here. Nice big drawers. Since my white blood cell count is very low right now, I did have some bleach wipes that I wiped everything off. Did we normally do that before this? No, we did not. Some people might choose to. I've seen some videos out there that they're pretty extensive on what all they clean and wipe down and do before going into the room. If you wanted to find out more about what's going on with all this, you could definitely check out other videos. I don't really talk much about it. I've started doxorubicin, the red devil. Oh my goodness, I was very worried about it. The first night was horrible. I didn't puke, but I was really nauseous and headaches, and I was very tired and headaches and nausea for the last week. Worse than the first 3 months. Now I'm on the second 3 months, a week and a half out from it. Now I'm feeling better. I wasn't nauseous today. Today was the first day I wasn't nauseous, so that's good. I do still have 2 more months left of chemo, and then I'm gonna have a double mastectomy. We do still have some cruises because I get it every 3 weeks now. We have some planned. Margaritaville is our next one that we're gonna be doing in May. Definitely you'll have to check that one out too. Let's get back to the room. Right here, you've got a nice table, and we do have that ocean view. I will be sitting here in the mornings with my robe and blankie. Very good closet here. Nice and big closet. Lots of good storage. There's storage up here too. Looks like they put a couple beach towels up there. There are no plugs beside the bed though, and I even looked under the bed. There are no plugs under the bed. There is of course room to put your suitcases and things under there, and that's where the life jackets are too. I was seeing if this was like a Heidi one. Sometimes those are Heidi's. This is fun. Rick likes to sit up there and chill out and watch the water, so that's a nice place to sit. This is the other storage unit up there. Now you can see the entire room. Good space. There's good space at the end of the bed, good space in the bathroom. This is room 3136. Let's check out pros cons. Now it's time for the pros cons. Go.
Okay, you know what? I really am enjoying my room. The location was fantastic. I know this is going to sound strange because I'm used to being on the 9th and 10th floor on a balcony, but we had a cabin with a porthole. Makes it sound small. The porthole was huge.
It's big. You can sit in it. You can sit in it. My goodness. I actually have a picture right here.
It's awesome. So it's huge. Being on the 3rd floor, it is so interesting because on this particular ship, just a few 25 feet, 25 yards, I don't know, is the grand foyer, and that's where all the entertainment takes place. You're 1 floor above the casino, which you love to go.
I like
so
the casino.
I can check on you, and so I just love that location.
Everything. You got the main dining room, you've
the
got the
4th floor.
Theater, you've got the shops, you've got everything in that area.
Yeah.
All in that area. So that is a key point right there. Location, location, just like real estate.
Yeah, just like real estate. Honestly, I was raised on being from floor 9, 10, and 11, just being on those floors. I'm traditionally
it's a different
trained.
chapter. Who knows?
Yeah, I can't highly recommend. The 3rd floor is a great room.
Yes.
You don't have the balcony. I get it. Very important. It was an ocean view. But I'm telling you, this location, if you're trying to conserve steps or you just want to get to the action faster.
Yes, the only thing you have to have steps for is the buffet and the pool and the gym. So, you know what? You need to work out on your way to the buffet anyway.
Okay, the buffet was on the 14th floor. That's a lot of steps.
It is a lot of steps, and I'm sorry, Cancer Girl was a little winded.
The exercise gym / sauna and jacuzzi area, that's on the 12th floor.
Yes.
Again, lots of steps.
Yes, but you can do steps on the way to the gym too.
I
It's a
figured.
good idea.
You got to work for your steps.
Repeat.
Work for your food, climb those 12 floors or whatever it is, and then the same with the gym. You're going to exercise anyway, you might as well just get some steps in before you jump on the treadmill or something.
Exactly. So the key thing here is we don't ever do a guarantee stateroom, okay? I don't want to say ever. I don't want to say never. We actually do have a guaranteed balcony coming up because I don't care if it's obstructed, if it's free. If it's free, I'm not really hung up on that. But you shouldn't do a guarantee if you want to pick your location. When you do a guarantee stateroom, you get a cheaper price, but you do not get to pick your location. That's the whole thing. So those might be in less desirable areas, like with pool chairs being moved above you or loud music venue. I want to say one of the pros was this room was closer to that main area, the music, dancing queen, all those type of things. And there was no sound. That door was solid. You'd open the door, hear the music, close the door, nothing. That was a pro.
Amazing.
That was a pro.
How they've controlled the acoustics to a science, literally a science.
It was perfect.
Because, I never was bothered by the
Never.
music.
Yeah.
Ever.
And they're out there playing music.
Yeah, you get to
Could
be in
not
your
hear it.
quiet stateroom, have your own
That was
silence.
perfect.
Totally.
The other thing is I do love the storage in this room. I think it's great. You've got drawers, you've got good closet space, you've got extra storage above the bed. The bathroom has great storage. The countertop in the bathroom is great. So that's a pro for me.
Can I tell people about a secret compartment that Anna found?
Found the ice bucket.
The ice bucket was hidden, and she likes her ice in her room. She's that type of person.
I like ice.
I don't need ice, but
Yes.
she needs her ice. She found the ice bucket
It was by accident.
in a secret panel in the bathroom right underneath the sink.
Yes.
It's not designed to be open normally, I
No.
don't think.
It fell open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of bathroom experiences.
We had
on
some
this
crazy
cruise ship.
bathroom experiences. We'll tell that to you in the comments.
If you're looking for the ice bucket, it's not a trap door, but it's a secret door.
Underneath the whole front of the sink pulls off, and I'm assuming that it probably pulls off so they can get to the plumbing and
Right.
things like that. But they've been hiding the ice bucket in there.
We now
I
know
found
where the
it.
ice bucket is. They also left us a lot of treats that we're not into, but they'll charge you for.
Oh, yeah.
The specialty waters. There was a specialty chips.
You got to be very careful.
And-
$5 chips.
Yeah, they're going to charge you for it. What we like to do is there's some storage above the bed where the pillows are.
We just put it all up
And we
there.
just put it all up so we can have our maximum counter space without all the clutter. It's just our thing. But
Exactly.
great tip though, if you need that ice bucket for your wife, now you know where it's under the sink. And I'm saying literally under the sink behind the secret panel.
All right. All right. So, another pro, I love that they provide lotion. I'm a lotion girl. I like to put lotion on after the shower. None of their cruise lines do that. That's a nice perk that Celebrity does. They even give you sunscreen by the pool.
I'm going to go on what I like. Guys, they've probably had this at every cruise I've been on, the last 3 things, but I've never noticed it before because I'm oblivious. Their beds are curved at the bottom.
Yes.
It's not a
rectangular
bed. It's a rounded bed at the bottom, which maximizes your being able to get by the bed. I just noticed it. I made a comment to Anna. I love it. I don't have to compromise if I need that extra bed length because I want to stick my foot there. It's there. Anyway, it's just crazy. I really like the curved mattress. Check that up for weird and unusual, but I like it.
There you go. It doesn't poke you or stick out or whatever if you're trying to get around, and so it is a kind of a maximized space thing.
Yeah,
so that's good.
I just never noticed the curved bed before.
Yes, all cruise lines I've seen have it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting. The other thing is I always like the shower door versus the curtain. We did have the curtain on our last cruise, and actually that curtain on our last cruise did not stick to us, which was really amazing. It's just shocking. So if you'd like to see that room tour, you can go check it out, definitely. That is a room tour on the Carnival Conquest, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think it was the Carnival Conquest.
Yes, that was the last one we were on.
Yes. The funny thing about this shower door is it opens like this. So I always feel like I'm Superman, like I'm like coming out of the shower or the telephone booth or whatever. Or like Wonder Woman in Boogie Wonderland.
I dance.
That leads me to another con. I love the entertainment. Not con, I'm sorry. Sorry, a pro.
That's totally a pro.
That's totally a pro. Entertainment is so good. We actually had 2 production shows on this
one.
one.
We're not talking about the ship.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're
That's
only talking about this room. So let's hold that thought.
Okay, all right. Let's do a con, and then if you have any more pros, we'll do a sandwich method.
Okay.
All right, so the con, first off, tell me, what do you like in the cons? Do you like shower doors, shower curtains? Do you care? What is that?
The shower's big enough for you? I like the size of
I
this shower.
love the corner showers.
Yeah, me too, the rounded ones.
The
I like
corner,
it.
yeah, they give you more space.
I feel like it's very spacious.
Definitely.
I'm not touching the walls.
As a small person, I was able to have the shower and then be able to step out of the stream to soap up. There was that much room.
The con was it didn't have a place for me to shave my legs.
Yes, it does have a shower bar.
I didn't see the shower bar in there.
It's on both showers.
Oopsie, I missed that. I saw the curved mattress though.
Oh, goodness.
I didn't shave my legs on this trip.
Yeah, and I don't have to shave my legs anymore. It just fell out. That is a pro to cancer. You don't have to shave your legs.
Oh, shoot. Yeah,
goodness.
The room was good. It didn't have outlets near the bed.
That is the one thing with the older ship.
Your little fan was a little further away from your face.
Oh, yeah.
You listen to your sleep music. It was a little further away from your head.
I'm a bougie sleeper.
So we didn't have some of the things closest to our head that we normally like. I think that would be the only con that I can remember.
The only con? Really? My huge con was our middle of the night emergency catastrophe waterfall craziness. We had Niagara Falls in our bathroom.
Back up, my girl.
And it was right before I was going to take a shower.
Okay, so what happened was at around 10:30.
It was later than that.
9:30, 10:30, 9:30.
Oh, no, you're talking
Anna noticed that the toilet was filling a little bit higher than normal.
The water was
maybe
not
about
going
2
down
or 3
all the way.
inches from we'll call mean level of where the toilet was. So it creeped up and it went up 2 or 3 inches, and then she went to the bathroom again because she seems like she pees about every hour.
That is a con to cancer. I pee all the time.
So the first 9:30 experience, the toilet goes up, and Anna says to me, "Hey Rick, maybe you need to call maintenance because the water seems like it's getting higher.
We need to do something."
So Rick, being the proactive kind of guy he is, he walks into that bathroom and flushes it just to see if it goes down. Maybe she pushed the button wrong. I don't know. I'm just giving it a try. Honey, it seems to work just fine. So around 11 o'clock.
The water is still high.
It's still high. She does her business.
I always take a bathroom before I get in the shower.
Sure enough, the water goes back up to the same level, but this time it didn't stop. There's no overflow valve. There's no
Yeah.
water resetting like in the sink where if it overflows, there's a little drain. There was no drain. So what happened was the water overflowed the bowl. And now...
And it has a chute out the side. There's a chute out the side, and it's just going and going. Thankfully, it was not a poopy, guys. Thankfully, there was nothing there. It was not number 2.
So she flushed the first time, it went down, and the water kept going, so she immediately got on the horn and called maintenance.
It was crazy.
And we're getting a little nervous. It now is overflowing the bowl, and it's going onto the bathroom floor. She calls maintenance a second time. Yes, we'll be sending somebody over there.
I'm like, this is an emergency.
This is an emergency.
It's about to come into the
overflowing
room.
the toilet. Then the third time she calls, and after it's now only centimeters from the edge of the lip, because you know you have to step into your shower, and there's probably a 2-inch lip. The ship is rolling just a little bit.
So
and
now
the waterfall
is still happening.
The water is just going all over the place.
And here's the problem. I did not get a wonderful video of this because guess where my phone was? My phone was on the counter on the other side of the water flowing fountain toilet.
So if you notice the water edging up the bowl, call maintenance as soon as
Immediately.
possible. Never had that experience before, but we were panicking. We started going outside looking for the plumber. Oh, we're sending a plumber immediately. The cleaning person came first, and what a wonderful man.
Wonderful. Shout out to him,
Yeah,
Jamel.
he's not our normal cleaner.
No,
He
he's
came-
not the normal room steward.
No, he came, and Anna says, would you like this bucket? Because she had emptied the trash can.
Yes.
And he started, oh yes, thank you. He starts scooping up the water and dumping it into the
About
shower.
to overflow into the room,
Right,
and
and get
I
the carpet
saw
wet.
the trash can, and I'm like, you know what? Oh my gosh, let's use the trash can. And wonderful person he was, he's no, give it to me, I'll do it. Because I was thinking he could scoop it into the sink, but he had a better idea. He scooped it right into the shower. That was a better idea.
Meanwhile, the second in command, I think she's in charge of hotels overall. She comes to the door. The plumber has still not arrived yet. She comes to the door. She assesses the situation.
No, actually, so you have to understand, I was about to get in the shower, right? I'm in a robe. That's it. And the lady comes in and I'm all immunocompromised. My white blood cell count is so low. Immediately she comes to the door and starts coughing. And I realize, oh my gosh, during this emergency, I don't have my mask on. And I say, no, you can't come in. So she kind of looks at me like, what the hell? Sorry, oopsie. I go grab my mask. So now I've got my mask on and I'm like, are you sick? She said, no, I took a drink of something and swallowed the wrong way. I'm like, you can't come in here. No way. Go get the plumber.
So now we have two people that we don't know their health status.
Right.
Anna's now freaking out, realizing, wait a minute, we got germs from the toilet.
Right.
Germs from two
Bacteria.
humans, and this one human is coughing. And we've got a third person, the plumber, who's yet to arrive, who will also probably be coming to assess the situation. So she starts getting
A little freaked out.
a little upset, just to say the least. But needless to say, we're getting ahead of it with the shoveling of the water.
Jamel is doing a wonderful job.
And I want to say this probably, it took about
10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 3 minutes for somebody to first arrive on the scene.
Oh, yeah.
Which was the housekeeping person, and then another minute or two for the second person to arrive. The plumber probably arrived maybe 4 minutes. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
They did an
folks.
excellent job.
It's amazing that they can
did.
respond so quickly.
This is about midnight or so.
Yes,
Now.
everybody's asleep, everybody's winding down. We're just overflowing bathrooms right now. It wasn't because we did too much in the thing. It was just the water wouldn't shut off. It would go down, it just would not shut off, and it would overflow. But needless to say, the plumber did arrive. He did stop the water. The housekeeper started mopping everything up.
He did a full, especially because he saw my concern and my situation, he did a full sanitization of the bathroom. He did an amazing job.
Yes.
Amazing job.
Very impressed with their emergency response, because it really was an emergency for us. We've never had that experience. At the end of the day, we laughed. We said, darn it, we wish we got a video for you guys. The next day, we've got a little note saying,
Yes.
thank you so much for your understanding in our little maintenance mishap slash.
So this is the Sandwich Pro, right?
Yeah.
This is the nice Pro. They did follow up.
They did follow up. They called the next day to make sure that the plumbing was working. And the second thing, they delivered to our room a series of chocolates.
Yes.
As well as a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Which I can't drink it right now, but I am definitely going to save it.
So impressed. This could have been a real big problem, and it turned out to be a great.
It was very, yes, it worked
great
out.
experience. It worked out.
It worked
was
out.
a happy ending. It just goes to show when your wife says you might want to call maintenance. You may want to call maintenance. Don't just go do the Rick Benez flush it once and says it's just going to stay right there. Maybe we're just going through excess water times these times. Call maintenance.
Because there will be an overflow waterfall fountain in your bathroom.
They'll find us. We like to find trouble finds us, right? Yeah. So lesson learned. We'll definitely call maintenance next time.
All right. So to hear more about our crazy shenanigans, make sure that you do give us a thumbs up if you like these videos, and to subscribe with those notifications on. And we hope to see you and travel tuna.